We're going to Ada Grange, and it's a 10-mile drive down this road. And I'm going to try to show you just how really beautiful Oregon is. And you have to be careful driving in Oregon because by accident, you can suddenly find yourself driving over a dangerous cliff that you didn't want to be on. Now this is Canary Road, and it goes to Ada Grange and many other places. And part of this road, once you get past Ada Grange, goes past these houses built along a lake, where basically it's a one-lane road. If you run into another car coming your way, you better be able to get out of the way because otherwise you're going to go into the lake. One thing you notice about Oregon is that the roads don't usually have some sort of curb or danger thing to keep you from going off the edge. The road will end right at the white line on beside you, and after that there can be a 50-foot cliff or anything. You need to stay right in the lane. Okay, so it's very difficult to do these things because holding any digital camera that's not special or expensive, the minute you touch the screen, everything turns off. So you can just, however, see what kind of a ride this is. And at my age, I get scared. Like, what if I have a heart attack down here? And the local AAA tow truck guy is not real nice. I think he thinks he's nice, but he gets angry if your car is somewhere dumb and weird and he's got to come tow it. And so all the time you can't really safely be photographing or filming something. But this road is not very busy, even though it is windy. And what you see here, and what evidence you see here, is that Oregon is largely empty. All of these immigrants and migrants could all come here. The Cambodians could make farms. The Mexicans are great gardeners and great workers of every type. They could all pour in here and live in Oregon. And the people of Oregon, and in fact the governor of Oregon, tries to pretend like, oh, we love the illegal aliens, we love everybody to come here. And that's a lie. They don't want anybody to come here, not even people from California, okay? And if they did, these places wouldn't be just sitting here empty like this. And the whole state of Oregon is, I would say, I mean, this is just a guess, but I would say it's 90% empty. Of course, excluding farmland, grazing land for, animals. And of course, as you all know, this place was owned by Native Americans before, before this other thing was established, this European colonialism. And so that was just a railroad trestle. You always want to watch, even though you think a railroad is closed and not being used anymore, that may not be true. And now we're going a little bit in the mountains, and I always watch that because I have acrophobia. And if we come to some scary cliff, I get rapid heartbeat, I don't feel good, and sometimes I wonder why I do all this touring around. But you know what? They've now discovered that sitting in a chair is the new smoking, and that it would probably be worse just to stay at home than to actually come out here, and because you get a lot of oxygen blowing in the car window. And you see, the people in Oregon have money to build great big barns that they never use, or that they just park their $150,000 RV in. And along the way, you'll see all these driveways and roads, and you don't really have any way to know unless you see a yard sale sign that down that simple little road might be 200 houses, almost like a whole other town. And so this is Oregon. And you really wonder, some of these people live right on the top of mountains. I guess they have wells and septic systems for their, you know, huge, expensive house that they'll build right on top of a mountain. They have all the money in the world, partly because people who sell their houses in San Francisco, for example, can get $500,000 for a normal dwelling, and then they can come to Oregon and buy a huge ranch with a huge barn and everything else on it. So, see the other huge barn over there? You can just see the top of it. It's really huge. Now here's what I mean about the side of the road just going off a great big drop-off. And naturally they don't have the money anymore to go ahead and fix this problem. Well, I'm gonna cut this segment now because it's hard to upload if you've got too long of a video.